friggin' love that music. Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode 41 of the Pokemon Silver playthrough. I'm going to call this the nervous episode, because in the last episode we finished up the last of our exploration in Johto, and there is nothing left for us to do but take on the Elite Four at the Indigo Plateau here in Kanto. So, as I've said along the way, I like to train my Pokemon up to be 5 levels above the wild Pokemon in the area leading into the area before leading into the area that we're going to go for our battle and such. So that was Victory Road. That being the case, in honor of episode 41 apparently, we got our Pokemon up to level 41, and I don't know if that's going to be enough. Now, I could have gone even further with the grinding and such, but I prefer having a bit of a challenge. I don't want to be over-leveled. I want to sort of be on par. And we were on par with our rival last time. I believe it was like the high 30s that we were at, and he had high 30s as well, so therefore we were pretty even. I don't know what to expect of the Elite Four's levels. I didn't go look it up. A wise trainer would have done that. Me, I'm here for the excitement more than anything else. You know, I want to get you guys some exciting battles. Hopefully we're going to make it through without losing anybody. But whatever happens, happens. So let's do a team recap and show you who is currently working on the team. This is the team we've been working with for the past little while. Starting at, of course, they're all level 41. Stinger the Beedrill. He has the Smoke Ball. I'm going to switch the items around, of course. He has Twin Needle, Poison Sting, Swift, and we taught him Endure, which is a move he currently has in Gen 6. He can't relearn it, so I thought now's the time to give that to him in these playthroughs. And you'll see he has a pretty nice attack set at 91. He's not the most powerful hitting Pokemon on the team, but he's pretty strong as he is. And he's not the fastest either, but he's not bad. He's got 86 for speed. Next is Fluffy, our Clefable, with the Never Melt Ice to power up the Ice Punch. She also has Double Edge, Sing, and Metronome. And with Metronome having a chance to self-destruct my own Clefable, I don't know if I'm going to go for it. I might if I need to go for something crazy in a pinch, but we'll see what happens. She's our specially defensive Pokemon at 98 special defense. Special attack is probably the best on the team, also at 94. Next we have Marowak, also of course level 41, holding the Mint Berry, which I think wakes him up, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that item on him. But he's got Bone Club, Submission, Rage, and he did learn False Swipe during that grinding that you just saw. Not really going to be useful in the Elite Four, but I got rid of Growl for it, and I thought if he makes it through the Elite Four and continues on into our Kanto team, then he has a chance to help us capture some new Pokemon, possibly Shinies if we encounter them. And he is our physically defensive Pokemon at 109 defense. Attack is pretty good too at 89. And next we have Machamp at level 41. He has the Brick Piece, but even though that is his teddy bear type item as I call it, we are going to probably switch it to something different, a little bit more beneficial for in battle. Sorry, Machamp, but we need to do this the right way. He has Strength, Vital Throw, Leer, and Earthquake. And his attack is the highest on the team, I'm pretty sure, at 125. Next, we have Heads, our Dodrio, with the Drill Peck, Skull Bash, Fury Attack, and Growl moveset. Fury Attack we probably won't use that much unless we just need a normal type hit, and Skull Bash, we don't want to waste 2 turns doing that. But he has pretty good attack at 111 as well, and he's pretty fast at 95 speed. And the final member of the team should be Bullwinkle, our Tauros, level 41, with Headbutt, Iron Tail, Horn Drill, and Rest. He did have Strength previously, but I switched it back to Headbutt because that's going to be a little bit more useful for him. And he is our fastest Pokemon at 112 speed, 105 attack stat, and that is the team going into the Elite Four. So first and foremost, I'm going to get rid of some items that I don't need and buy some stuff that I do need. So let's sell off a couple things. I'll move to the top here. I did some item rearranging before starting the episode. I'm just going to sell off the Max Revive for 2,000. That's not bad. And now let's see what we can purchase. I've got some good amount of Hyper Potions in here. I'm going to want some more though. I'll go for another 15, I believe. That should be good. And we have plenty of full heals. I can use full restores. Can get 10 of those. I should have not bought that many Hyper Potions. I think we just put the rest into full restores. Might be the best way to go. And now I want to do some item storage in the PC, because I have plenty of items in my pocket that I don't currently need, I don't think. But there are some ethers and other PP restoring items that I can put into my bag. So we can put away... we'll hang on to that. Get rid of the Paralyzed Cure Berries, I think. I'm going to get rid of the stuff that I have only a few of. That way I'm not going to be losing out too much on the items. I'm going to put the berries away. Although the money would be nice to get, you know, boosted money. I'm going to put the Amulet Coin away too, just for item storage space. Put away the Poison Cure Berry. And now let's withdraw some of the items that we can make use of. There's 2 Moonstones, a PP up. Let me take that out. That might come in handy. I'm going to take the Ether. Take the 2 max ethers. Dire hit increases critical hit ratio. I'm going to take those. They might come in handy. The guard spec, we have one of those in the bag as well. We're going to grab the X speed. We're going to grab all the X items, I think. Whatever we can take. Max potions, they can be useful. Elixir can be useful. X special. I could sell the rare candy. Do we have any dragon moves? We don't. No fire moves. Take that hyper potion. Max elixir. King's Rock could be handy. Black glasses. Do we have any dark attacks? Not that I can recall offhand. So I think that's good. Now, let's decide what items to give to the team. And quite often when I'm doing an episode, I comment on myself saying, I don't talk enough about stuff off camera. You guys can see what's happening. This is the kind of episode you have to focus on what you're doing here. So who is our fastest? You know what? Probably Heads can make use of the King's Rock. He's not our fastest, but Bullwinkle's Headbutt already has a chance to flinch. So that gives, I believe, Drill Peck should have a chance to flinch now as well. And well, hang on, who can we use the PP up on? Let's see what the moves are looking like. Something with 10 or less PP, I think. Not rest. I think I'm going for more an offensive attack to power up. Vital Throw. Earthquake might not be bad to power up with PP. I think probably Earthquake. Let's go for the PP up on Machamp's Earthquake. There we go. So it should be up to 12 PP, I believe. Now, Mystery Berry, we can give Self-Restore for PP. You know, I'm going to give more of the healing items, I think. Ice Berry will heal a burn. That might be better for Machamp in case he gets burned. He doesn't have Guts ability yet, so... Therefore, we want to make sure his attack stat stays where it's at. Do we have the Self-Wake or Self-Cure for Sleep? I think Marowak is holding that. I'm going to take that. And I'm going to give it to Bullwinkle. Because if he can use Rest and wake up immediately, that would be pretty great. Alright, give him the Mint Berry. I guess that's really all I can give for items. Marowak doesn't have anything. Fluffy. Stinger has a Smoke Ball that doesn't really affect anything. You know what? We're just gonna give him the the Ice Berry as well. Because he has a pretty good attack stat, and I'd rather him not lose the attack stat by getting burned. Not that he's probably gonna survive getting burned anyway, but we'll have to see what happens. And finally, what can Marowak hold on to? Any sort of self-healing item. Ice Heal, Ice Berry. I'm just gonna go with... I'll give him Mystery Berry, just so he has something to hold. So, with all this dilly-dallying out of the way, I think we're good on items. I haven't even spoken to anybody here. Now, I did mention Ice King 688, a viewer from the previous episode did mention that this gentleman here can teleport you back to New Barktown using the Abra. I don't want to talk to him just in case it's an automatic thing, which I doubt it would be, you would have to confirm it, but that is an option to get back to the Johto region. At the Pokemon League, you'll get tested by the Elite Four. You have to beat them all. If you lose, you have to start all over. And this is the first Elite Four I've ever done in the Nuzlocke style. Now, I do seem to recall, I know the types of the Pokemon. I want to lead off with our specially defensive Pokemon for our first opponent. And let's hope this works well. There's no turning back now. Look, we're just locked right in here. Hello, Will. Welcome to Pokemon League, Chaz. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Will. I knew that because I'm a Psychic type. I have trained all around the world, making my Psychic Pokemon powerful. And at last, I've been accepted into the Elite Four. I can only keep getting better. Losing is not an option. So now we get to see what kind of levels we're looking at. Now, of course, they're going to increase in level difficulty as we go further into the Elite Four, but let's see what Will starts with. And that's why I didn't want to leave a Stinger. Okay, level 40. That's not that bad. So I expected they had a Xatu. I did want to use Stinger for his super effective Twin Needle, but I knew a Flying type was going to be on this team somewhere. So we can go for an Ice Punch as you Confuse Ray. Of all the times to not have Bitter Berries. Alright, Pokemon Fluffy, you can break through. What concerns me now is the fact that during the grinding, we had a lot of good luck with landing inaccurate moves, a lot of good luck with breaking through confusion, and I'm afraid I used up all my good luck in the grinding, and I'm going to have no good luck in the actual battles. But we'll have to see what happens. Come on, Fluffy. Yes, alright, good luck is holding out. The first Pokemon does fall, but that's only 1 of 5. As we almost gain a level off of that. I guess that's going to be kind of beneficial having traded Pokemon in the sense that we're going to gain boosted experience. Alright. I'm thinking, I want to sing this to sleep, first of all. I was thinking of going for the double edge, but I didn't want them to hit me, get me low, and double edge recoil knock me out. So, best bet, put this thing to sleep first, if we can. Alright, I can take some of those. Now, I'm worried that they're going to hit me pretty bad, so let's go ahead and Hyper Potion back up. I've got 33. There's no reason not to be careful with those. Or, I mean, there's no reason to be not to be frivolous with those. No reason not to be careful with the HP. Now, can we break through? Now, see, that's what I was afraid of. If they land a Psychic attack, and if we were low HP, the recoil from Double Edge would have taken us down. Because Ice Punch, of course, is not going to do a lot to Jinx. Come on, break through, Fluffy. Yes. Alright, break through and land a hit, please. So we've got another Hyper Potion. And Fluffy is our most specially defensive, so if anyone's going to be able to take these hits from this Jinx, it's going to have to be Fluffy. Thanks for missing that lovely kiss. If we can't put you to sleep, you can't put us to sleep. That's not fair. That's not fair! I just said. Alright, we gotta play this game now, do we? They get all the accuracy they want. Do I happen to get it? Of course not. But I do have some full restores. I can heal back to full and wake up, which I'm going to do right now. Because, come on. Can we move these up during the battle? Yes. Okay, I want to put these near the top. I only get 7, of course. But I kind of need it. Gotta wake Fluffy up, get back to the full HP. Double Slap is fine. You waste your turn with that all you like. I wonder if I should go Double Edge now. No, you know what? You're gonna land 5 hits, we're putting you to sleep. If you landed the lovely kiss, come on now. That's right, Double Slap. Stop landing critical hits, even though that was your first one. And now you fall asleep. Excellent. Now we have 1 free turn at least to go for the Double Edge, because it's going to lose 1 turn sleeping. How much can we do to this Jinx? Fluffy is not our physically offensive Pokemon. In fact, I probably should have switched. But I think she can get some good damage with this. It is Stab, of course. 1 hit KO. Alright, now that is clearly going to be a Hyper Potion / Full Restore getting Fluffy back up. She hits level 42. Nice. I want to gain levels as we go through this Elite Four challenge. 101 special defense now. Next Pokemon in is going to be an Exeggutor. That's another Ice Punch right there. Now, can you hit me really bad? I'm thinking I should just go for the Ice Punch immediately. I think we can survive a hit if this does manage to land one against us. It might not now that it's frozen. Alright, that worked out pretty well. The luck is good. Watch it come crumbling down near the end of all this. It is possible. Anyway, let's not expect the worst. Let's hope for the best. 3 Pokemon down. Next one in is a Slowbro. That's a problem. Let's sing this to sleep. Come on. Okay, this will hurt. But if we can survive without getting critical hit, I can heal back up. Alright. Go for another Hyper Potion. We gotta put this Slowbro to sleep. After that, our best way to deal with it... Definitely Fluffy can't do anything. Well, she could double edge it, but it has good defense. I wonder if I should switch into somebody more physically offensive. I'm thinking probably Bullwinkle. So let's go ahead and sing this to sleep. There we go. That gives us a turn to switch in. Of course, they can wake up after 1 turn of being fast asleep. So they might wake up immediately, but what exactly are the chances of that, really? Come on, let's go Bullwinkle. Or Heads. Or Bullwinkle. Let's go Bullwinkle. Let's see how much the Headbutt can do, and if it doesn't do enough, we can always go for that Horn Drill. Look at that! Look at that! Isn't that nice, everybody? Sweet! Wakes up after the first turn. I appreciate that. Alright then, let's go for the Headbutt. They did just curse up and gain their defense by a level, but Headbutt should still do nothing. But we can flinch it. You know what? Let's go risky. Come on now. Now we're gonna have to play risky, because we're gonna keep cursing up. Our Headbutts are gonna do even less next time. Come on now. Now, what are the chances we're not gonna land a single one of these 5 Horn Drills? The chances are pretty slim, because based on statistics and percentages, this next one has to connect. There we go. I will take that. Horn Drill, bring a Slowbro down. This is 1 Pokemon left, I think. We'd be Jinx, Exeggutor. Yes, last Pokemon for Will coming up. Okay. It's going to be another Xatu. We can go for the Headbutts on this. Now, the levels did not get too crazy on this opponent, which is very good. One more headbutt should bring you down as you flinch, and I will take that, thank you. Xatu falls to another headbutt, I think. Down it goes. And the first of the Elite Four is done. Now, going into this, I was thinking I can essentially lose one Pokemon per battle, but I don't want to do that, of course. But we managed to pull through without a loss in the first one. I can't believe it. Money. Alright. Even though I was defeated, I won't change my course. I will continue battling until I stand above all trainers, including the 3 above you plus the champion. Now, Chaz, move on and experience the true ferocity of the Elite Four. Don't say things like that. That scares me. So, let's go for a heal up. I think I'm going to go for one more trainer in this episode. It might kind of push us over the limit a little bit. Fluffy, how high can we get you healed up? Do we have any other HP restoring? I don't think we do. We got a max. I'm going to put the max potions near the top just so I have quicker access to them as well. And I'm just going to use one of the many, many hyper potions to get Fluffy back up to full. The next trainer, I believe, Machamp might be our best way to deal with. So I'm going to lead with Machamp. If I remember the order properly. In fact, if I go in and I see somebody different, I'll be switching around, of course. But Elite Four, number 2. Now, I really like this. For those of you that played through the first generation Red or Blue, or followed along the Pokemon Blue playthrough, you'll recognize this gentleman. Wahahaha! I am Koga of the Elite Four. I live in shadows, a ninja. My intricate style will confound and destroy you. Confusion, sleep, poison. Prepare to be the victim of my sinister technique. Wahahaha! Pokemon is not merely about brute force. You shall see soon enough. Now, he used to be the Fuchsia City gym leader, of course, but over the 3 years between Gen 1 and Gen 2, he got bumped up to an Elite Four member, which I really like seeing advancement of characters like that. Okay, Ariados is the lead, also level 40. Alright. And that's what I have Earthquake here for. Now, of course, Bug does resist ground, but Poison is weak to it, so this is neutral damage. That's why I wanted to lead Machamp. Koga is a Poison-type user, and he goes more for the status stuff. That being the case, this is the thing I wanted to mention too. Stinger, I believe, will be pretty good against a lot of the Elite Four, and I don't want to jinx anything, of course. But there you see, double resist Giga Drain, but he would have been super effective to the Psychic-type user. He is resistant to the Poison Stab and the Bug Attacks portion of Ariados, but the Poison-type user, he is resistant to Poison. I meant to use Swift. But anyway, is that really all you have against us? But he will be super effective against another one of the gym leaders, or sorry, the Elite Four, plus he's resistant to the other one. So, if all goes well, Stinger could pull through quite well against the Elite Four. And I'm just going to throw a name out there for anyone that doesn't currently watch this, another Pokemon YouTuber by the name of Shady Penguin. First of all, I'm going to say, what are you doing watching my stuff if you're not watching Shady Penguin stuff? He's like a billion times the YouTuber that I am. But anyway, he was doing a Nuzlocke. I forget which game it was, but he did have a Beedrill on his main team for almost the entire game. And he was in grinding for the Elite Four of that game. He wound up losing the Beedrill during the grinding, and I felt really bad about that. It's like, that Beedrill, he could have made it so far into the game. But unfortunately, he did not. So, I like the fact that my Beedrill, Stinger, has made it here to the Elite Four. This thing can have Psychic moves. It's not Stab. We have nice special defense. We are weak to it, but I think Stinger's going to be fine. I believe in you, buddy. Alright, so that is clearly a switch out. I'm going to go for our specially defensive Fluffy, the Clefable. Whew. Just as I was saying, I'm quite happy our Beedrill made it all the way here. We could have lost him on a critical hit right there. I gotta pay more attention to this. But yes, if you don't currently watch Shady Penguin, I would say definitely check him out. He's got so much awesome content. I watch him almost every day when I'm not recording my own stuff. And kind of funny, when I first started doing the YouTube stuff, I didn't think that it would ever get to the point that, like, I would watch a lot of YouTube, and I would do, like, one episode per week of my own channel. Then I started doing more per week. And it got to the point now where I can't keep up with all my subscriptions that I want to watch. So, I never thought I'd get to the point of my own videos taking the place of... That's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. But I'm at the point now where I have trouble keeping up with all my subscriptions. Oh, you're gonna protect area, okay. I think now's the time. I'm gonna go for a Hyper Potion on our Beedrill, because he might still come in handy against this gym leader. I keep saying gym leader. He used to be a gym leader. Not anymore. Spikes! Setting up for the long game, are we? Alright, so I think Bone Club's gonna be neutral. We have a chance to flinch. Might as well. I was considering teaching some of the elemental punches to some of my team, but I didn't think it was gonna really come in handy, especially like in the current generation of games. Marowak does have, Fire Punch and Thunder Punch, and with the thick club held item, makes it a lot more useful. But since special attack is, or since those are based off of special attack in this generation, I didn't think they're going to be very useful for him. However, if I had taught him Fire Punch, I would be using it right now for sure. I am afraid of this thing going for an explosion, so I want to keep Marowak nice and healthy. If he gets a little bit too low, I am going to Hyper Potion him back up. I hate using the Hyper Potions without getting as much healing out of them as I can, but if I gotta heal only 40 to keep me from losing a Pokemon, I will heal that 40 damage. I'm gonna not risk another attack. I'm gonna go for Hyper Potion. I was gonna go for the Bone Club and just try for a flinch, but no, I gotta play it safe. You never know when this thing might suddenly decide to explode, especially if I get it low HP. Let's do this, come on, flinch it out. Critical hit if possible, I would appreciate it. Neither. One more should bring it down, but again, I'm not going to risk any sort of explosion. I'm going to go and heal up Marowak. We need to keep our defensive... We're going to keep all our Pokemon, but of course we're going to keep our defensive Pokemon, as it does go for the explosion. You can do this, buddy. Okay, it's not stab. You're going to be fine, buddy. It's one down. Alright. There's some spike damage. And we see a Crobat. I'm going to switch into... Probably our fastest Pokemon is the best bet. I'm not addressing the fact that we just lost Marowak because it hurts. I will discuss that later. Alright, so we got double team going on. We gotta hope we can land these headbutts. As you are faster. Now might be time to break out some X items. Level 44. I guess it stands to reason that you're going to be faster than us. And it's going to take 2 more headbutts. So, first things first, I'm going to get Bullwinkle. Do I need to heal him up? Yeah, he took spike damage plus the wing attack. A critical wing attack might bring him down. I got to keep in mind how much damage that this wing attack does. Let me see. We're at 124. This wing attack brings us down to... So that's 30 damage. Alright, so we can handle that. Did we get X speeds? I'm pretty sure we have some. Yes, alright. I never use X items, but now is a very good time to use them, of course. Toxic. Well, we can easily rest and heal up with a Mint Berry as well. Wait, is it Mint Berry? Mystery Berry cures the PP, yeah, that's right. Alright, so now we outspeed. We could flinch it. Of course, we're going to start taking some poison damage each turn, but we can always heal that up. Can we flinch out the Crobat? No. Now I have 2 double teams up. And how many Pokemon do you have left? Is this your last one? Full Restore. Didn't want to see that. But I have plenty of those myself too, Koga. Actually, I've got 6. We're still landing those headbutts, though. I appreciate that, Bullwinkle. Good job. Now we're going to go for the rest, I think. No, I'm not going to use up that berry yet. I'm going to go for the Full Restore instead. The Resto-Chesto combo is going to be a surprise for later on, I'm sure, in the Elite Four. But seriously, how much attack does a Fortress have? What kind of attack stat are they working with? Should the explosion have taken down our Marowak? I highly doubt that. Come on, even though we saw it happen. And I was just saying how, if he makes it through the Elite Four, False Swipe will let us capture some Pokemon. But he made it a good long way anyway. He put in a lot of good work in Silver. 1 Pokemon remains, and I thought you had a Muck. So we can switch into Marowak. Sorry, not Marowak. We can switch into Machamp. At least I don't think I'm going to make that mistake anymore, Machamp Marowak, because I don't need to mention Marowak at all for the rest of the game. Stop doing these things! Minimize. Well, Bullwinkle wasn't affected by the double team. He's not affected by Minimize, as you can see right there. He lands that critical headbutt. You are fainted. The game is over. We win the Elite Four of all generations. Right there. Critical hit. Come on, we deserve a critical after this. Come on. And you missed Toxic, though. That's nice. It's cool how in current generation, Toxic never misses if a poison type uses it, but back here, it obviously has a chance to still do so. Elite Four number 2 is down. Pokemon number 1 is down on my side. out of my way, Koga. Ah, you've proven your worth. And some cash, thank you. I subjected you to everything I could muster, but my efforts failed. I must hone my skills. Go on to the next room and put your abilities to test. So we're going to heal up first of all, as we maneuver Marowak down to the bottom. I'm sorry, buddy, but if you didn't take the explosion, nobody else would have, so your sacrifice, we're going to make sure it is not in vain. With all these hyper potions to work with, I'm going to make sure everybody's back to full health. I'm going to use a full restore for Fluffy just to save the quick item use. But that is 2 Elite Four members down. We have 2 more to go, and then of course there is the champion, as there is in every generation. You know what? I'm going to use hyper potion and just in full heal. I don't want to waste those full restores, so those will come in a lot more handy in battle. But as I finish healing up, feel free to leave a comment down below, folks. Let me know what you thought of today's episode, and everything that's happened thus far leading up to this, and things in the future of the playthrough. With that, I'm going to sign off. Feel free to share the playthrough with a friend, by the way. It's linked in the description if anyone wants to check out the... Now we're at the Elite Four challenge of a classic Pokemon game. They can see what this is all about. With all that, I'm going to sign off. I got to prepare for the news update for the day. Hopefully I can get in the right mindset and not break down crying as I do so. Anyway, Professor Chaz is signing off. I'll catch you next time.